Welcome to Espresso Jams, short, concentrated, delicious conversations about business, life, and more. And now, here's your host, Joe Matz.
Welcome to another episode of Espresso Jams. Today, we have the pleasure of talking with Kate Kunkel, and she is coming to us from Ecuador, beautiful coast of Ecuador on the Pacific. And she is an expert at brain health, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. Get the thinking machine working right and staying right. So, with that, let me introduce to everyone Kate Kunkel.
Hello, I'm so excited to be here. Thanks so much for inviting me, Joe. This is a great opportunity to help entrepreneurs and folks who are interested in boosting their business and making better their economic life by boosting their brain. That's what it's all about today.
So I know entrepreneurs, they have to be on top of their game, right? They have to be thinking and then putting into action correct things. How important is the brain to correct thinking and effective thinking?
Yeah, well, we can't do much without it, right? Bottom line is it runs everything. And I think though a lot of people don't even, we take it for granted.
Mm,
It's just that thing that makes our bodies run. And we just, you know, the only time we really notice it is when something goes wrong. If you have a headache, then you think, oh, brain hurt. Or if you take a Slurpee and you get too much and you get brain freeze. But the bottom line is it just operates everything. And we just don't think about it until there are problems. And when we are stressed, when we're running a business, sometimes it's very stressful. When we have a family on top of business, we might be a sandwich generation looking after parents and kids and a business. And all of those things together can give you stress. And that is one of the primary things that make your brain stop working or really slow down and give you issues. So stress and lack of sleep, those are two things that are really connected to not being on top of your game. Those are very important things to look after if you want to be sharp and do the best you can in all of those areas.
sure. I've noticed some days, and this has been going on for as long as I can remember. I think everyone may have this experience. I'm done with thinking. It's like today, it might be noon, it might be 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it might be 7 o'clock at night, and I'm like, got to shut it off. But
Yeah.
now it's 7 o'clock. I don't worry about that. I vegetate. I turn on the TV. I have dinner. But if that happens at 11 o'clock in the morning, what could I do to get out of that funk, let's say, and start my
Exercise.
brain going again?
Exercise. The best thing you can do for your brain, long term and short term, is exercise. You get
Exercise.
oxygen running to it, and it helps reduce inflammation. It makes your food work more efficiently. It gives you the nutrients. It helps the nutrients, gets a little bit of a dopamine rush and endorphins going. All of those things are really important to stimulating your brain and helping you function more efficiently and also to have more energy. We need oxygen and we can't get it by sitting on our tushes. And stand up. Sitting is like the new smoking because it
Mm.
really is very detrimental to our health. Most people sit at least 10 hours a day. That's way too much. Get up. The desk I'm at right now, I can go up and down. I can stand. I can sit. I can sit on. I have like an exercise ball. I can sit on that. It's very important to keep moving if you want your brain to keep going. And if you don't, if that doesn't work, water. Do you know how many people are dehydrated?
Really?
You don't even realize.
How much water should I be drinking?
You Well, it depends on how much activity you are. And of
Mm.
course, here I'm in the heat all the time, so I have to have lots of water.
Oh,
But
sure.
the old rule of thumb about 8 glasses a day is very true. But if you're thirsty, it's too late. You
I'm
want to
thirsty.
stay hydrated.
I'm thirsty right now.
Yeah, I can't stress how important it is for your brain cells, for everything. It helps oxygenate your blood and just good old fashioned water with lemon or lime because you want it to be alkaline as well. It's
Ah,
very important to keep our bodies in an alkaline situation for all things, like for cancer prevention. My specialty is prevention of dementia, but it doesn't matter. Whatever it is that you are looking to look after yourself, lots of pure water.
and back to the exercise. Is walking a good enough exercise? Does it need to be more intense?
It's good to, if you're going to just walk, and I don't say that the meaning, like it's not just walking, because walking is one of the most powerful things we can do, but you want to get your heart pumping. 100 beats per minute is what you want to get that going. So you need to feel a little bit short of breath and to really feel like you're moving. And if you only have 5 minutes, just, really walk fast for 5 minutes. You don't have to, like, it's not like a run where you should warm up your muscles. Just walk fast for 5 minutes. You can't believe what that does for your brain function. But if you're going to do a long walk, ideally for brain health, we need 150 minutes, 150 minutes of aerobic exercise. And that can just be fast walking every week. We need that every week.
Oh, every week. Oh my gosh. I was thinking every day, 2.5 hours
No, no, no,
every
no, no.
week. That's a half
Not
hour a
every day.
day, more or less. Easy.
Exactly.
Well,
It's
we say
easy.
easy, right? I think it's important to do something while you're walking because I know a lot of people they don't have time. Time is tough, so I'll listen to podcasts, for example, when I walk. Or
It's better to listen to music,
hmm,
honestly. And the reason is you choose music that is at the right beats per minute, because then you'll match that speed. So I have a whole chart of
okay,
speeds of music, of beats per minute per music to get you going, depending on where your fitness level is. Yes, it's great to listen to podcasts, but we are yes, we're humans and we think we can multitask all the time. But if you're doing this to help your brain get better and to have more clarity, don't multitask when you're walking. Honestly, I know everybody wants to use podcasts or something, but mindful walking is very much more powerful for your brain. And I know people, and I'm guilty of it myself. So lots of times I go on the beach and I'll have a podcast or something going. But when I'm really needing to get my brain working, to get the oxygenation, I just walk and I walk fast.
and you walk fast, and you're listening to music.
Hmm.
And what about I like to walk with my wife, and we have lots of conversations. Is that okay?
As
Or
long as you're just get your heart going. As long as you're
okay,
getting your heart going, right? If you want to make it count towards those 150 minutes of aerobic exercise, but if you're just walking, I mean, you want to have that aerobic in addition to just chatting walking. Like if you're going slow and just strolling, walking through the park, that sort of thing. The more exercise you can get outside, the better you are.
hmm,
It's really good. And walking with other people, because another big aspect of brain health is social connection.
yes, oh certainly. Wow. We got through a whole lot of stuff real quickly, Kate. I feel like this was aerobic talking here.
Well, my whole goal in life is to get as many people with healthy brains as out there, because I don't want anybody ever to suffer from dementia if they can avoid it. And most people can. It's
That's
at least
fantastic.
70% preventable.
Fantastic. What is the one thing we talked about a number of things? What would you like our listeners to walk away? The one important thing to walk away with today?
Get rid of the junk in your diet and exercise. I do those too,
Okay.
but it's all the same thing.
All the same thing. Easy said, but you start with little steps, right? Baby steps, and you arrive at that.
Get rid of the sugar first. That's the baby step, and
Now,
then go from there.
how can someone get in touch with you, Kate, if they want to know more?
Sure. Just my website is katekunkel.com. I have an amazing blog that I give all kinds of great tips. And I have a book called Don't Let the Memories Fade. So just go to katekunkel.com. You can find it all there.
Very good. That is excellent. And you are in Ecuador and you run retreats there.
I do.
That
I do.
just go to her website and learn about that. You guys got to see Ecuador. It's beautiful. It's
Yeah,
absolutely
it is.
beautiful. Very good. Thank you very much, Kate. This has been great. Sure
You're
appreciate it.
very welcome. You're very welcome. Thanks for the chance,
Bye now.
opportunity.
Thank you.
Bye.